Seniors, eat this when you wake up, or your muscles will keep disappearing. If you're over 50 and you skip breakfast or just sip coffee first thing in the morning, you may be silently starving your muscles. Every year after 50, we naturally lose 1 to 2% of our muscle mass. This condition is called sarcopenia, and if we don't feed it right, that loss speeds up. The result? Weakness, slow recovery, poor balance, and an increased risk of falls. But the good news? There's one thing you can eat right after waking up that can flip that switch. In this video, we're going to reveal 8 science-backed foods that you should eat first thing in the morning to keep your muscles strong, your energy high, and your independence intact. Make sure to stick around for number 8. It's a drink combo that not only spikes muscle protein synthesis faster than breakfast, but also deeply rehydrates and primes your body for energy and recovery, all before you even finish your coffee. Every tip in this video is backed by real research. All sources are linked below if you want to dig deeper. Let's dive in and protect your strength one bite at a time. First, let's start with a food that's probably already in your fridge, and if it's not fortified, you could be missing out on one of the most essential muscle-saving nutrients for older adults. Food number 1, fortified milk or plant milk. Let's start with one of the most overlooked yet powerful morning foods for seniors. Fortified milk, whether it's traditional dairy or plant-based options like soy or almond. Why fortified? Because it's enriched with vitamin D and calcium, 2 essential nutrients that many older adults fall short on, and both are directly linked to muscle strength, mobility, and even fall prevention. According to a 2019 study in Clinical Interventions in Aging, low vitamin D levels were significantly associated with reduced muscle strength and slower walking speed in adults over 60. As we age, our ability to synthesize vitamin D naturally declines, especially during colder months, making fortified milk a simple, effective way to boost morning nutrition. Dairy milk also offers high-quality whey and casein proteins, both rich in leucine, the amino acid most responsible for activating muscle protein synthesis. A study in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition found that whey protein stimulated a greater muscle-building response in older adults compared to soy, giving it an edge when combating sarcopenia. But don't count out fortified soy milk. A 2022 study showed that adults over 75 who consumed soy milk and performed light resistance exercises saw notable gains in grip strength and calf circumference, 2 strong markers of functional muscle health. The bottom line, if you tolerate dairy, fortified milk offers the best protein quality for muscle support. But if you're plant-based, fortified soy milk, when combined with even basic movement, can still deliver powerful results. But muscle fuel doesn't stop at protein. Your body also needs smart carbs and anti-inflammatory power first thing in the morning. That's where our next food comes in. Food number 2, oats and flax or chia seeds. Looking for a breakfast that fuels your muscles and keeps your digestion on point? A bowl of oats topped with chia or flax seeds is more than a fiber bomb. It's a muscle-preserving powerhouse for seniors. Oats are rich in complex carbohydrates, which provide a steady source of energy, which is critical in the morning when your muscles need fuel to prevent further breakdown. But what makes oats shine is their content of beta-glucans, a type of soluble fiber that doesn't just support gut health, it may also improve nutrient absorption and reduce low-grade inflammation, which is closely linked to muscle degradation. A 2021 study published in the Journal of Nutrition showed that beta-glucans can modulate metabolic health and reduce systemic inflammation, both of which are crucial in supporting muscle-building environments, especially in aging populations. Now let's talk about chia and flax. These little seeds are nutritional giants. Flax seeds add an extra punch with their omega-3 fatty acid called alpha-linolenic acid and lignans. Research shows that flax consumption can reduce markers of inflammation. For instance, a 2019 systematic review and meta-analysis published by Advances in Nutrition found that flaxseed intake significantly lowered inflammatory markers such as hsCRP and TNF-alpha, which are key drivers in muscle breakdown, especially in heavier adults. Chia seeds are another powerhouse, soaking up 10 to 12 times their weight in water, making them a natural hydration aid first thing in the morning. A 2023 review in the Journal of Functional Foods highlights chia's role in improving digestion, stabilizing blood sugar, and reducing inflammation, all essential for muscle function and recovery. Combined, oats, flax, and chia create a breakfast that's easy to digest, reduces systemic inflammation, and nourishes muscles without heavy preparation. This simple meal offers sustained energy, anti-inflammatory benefits, hydration, and digestive support, making it one of the strongest and most effortless breakfast choices for seniors aiming to combat muscle loss. Of course, seeds and oats can only take you so far. If you want to pack in serious plant-based protein, the next food is a complete muscle-building game-changer. Food number 3, soy. Let's talk about soy. This humble legume is a muscle-saving superstar packed with high-quality plant-based protein. Soy delivers all the essential amino acids your body needs to build and repair muscle, just like meat, eggs, or dairy, without the saturated fat. Researchers in the study published by Nutrition recently tested soy protein in a 12-week study with older adults in a long-term care facility. Those who added daily soy-rich meals saw significant increases in lean body mass, nearly an increase of 1.2 kilograms of skeletal muscle, and even walked faster in a 6-meter test. That's real everyday strength in walking, lifting, and moving with confidence. The thing that makes soy so special is that it contains something called isoflavones. These are natural plant compounds that act kind of like a light version of estrogen in your body. But here's the cool part. Isoflavones may help fight inflammation and muscle breakdown. A study from 2022 in Frontiers in Physiology found that isoflavones from soy directly protected muscle tissue. They even supported the growth of new muscle fibers and blocked pathways that normally tell your body to break down muscle, especially during aging or inactivity. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Some studies suggest soy isoflavones may block something called the NLRP3 inflammasome. That's a fancy word for a molecule inside your immune system that goes off like a fire alarm when your body is inflamed. When NLRP3 is triggered, it makes your muscles weaker, increases fatigue, and can even accelerate aging. In one groundbreaking study, soy isoflavones calmed the NLRP3 response, which helped mice recover muscle faster and improve strength. In short, soy is more than just a meat substitute. It's a dual-action food that helps preserve muscle while calming the internal inflammation that causes muscles to disappear in the first place. Now, what if you want a powerful, slow-digesting protein that works while you rest? Then you'll want to stick around for the next one. Food number 4, cottage cheese. Let's get into cottage cheese. This creamy, soft cheese is a muscle-building must-have for seniors. It's high in casein protein, which digests slowly and provides a steady stream of amino acids to your muscles. A 2024 randomized controlled trial in China published in Nutrients tested nutrient-rich cheese supplements, which were 210 grams of ricotta-style cheese per day in adults aged 60 to 80. After 12 weeks, participants who added the cheese gained about 0.6 kilograms of muscle in their arms and legs, while the control group actually lost 1 kilogram. Even more impressive, they maintained their grip strength, whereas the control group showed a decline. Why does cottage cheese work so well? First, it's a non-liquid dairy, and a systematic review found that foods like yogurt and cheese are strongly linked to maintaining muscle mass even in older adults. These aren't just protein. They also provide calcium, phosphorus, and bioactive peptides that support muscle and bone health. Second, cottage cheese is rich in casein, which, unlike fast-digesting proteins, releases amino acids slowly over several hours. That steady supply helps combat anabolic resistance, the reduced ability of older muscles to use protein effectively. Lastly, experts recommend that older adults consume approximately 0.4 grams per kilogram of body weight per meal, or roughly 25 to 30 grams to maximize muscle protein synthesis. A cup of cottage cheese covers about half of that. So cottage cheese isn't just tasty, it's powerful. Slowly digested casein combined with muscle-supporting nutrients makes it ideal for seniors aiming to preserve strength and lean mass. Add it to breakfast smoothies, swirl it into oatmeal, or enjoy it as a savory option with fruit or herbs. But if you're not a fan of cottage cheese's texture, don't worry. The next food gives you all the benefits of dairy, plus some extra gut-healing perks. Food number 5, Greek yogurt. Let's talk about Greek yogurt. This tangy, high-protein staple is a powerhouse for seniors, perfectly blending muscle support, gut health, and inflammation defense. Greek yogurt is thick and strained, delivering around 15 to 20 grams of complete protein per 200-gram serving, which means it has all 9 essential amino acids included. The British Journal of Nutrition published a study where older men with the average age of 68 showed that just 18 grams of protein from Icelandic or Greek yogurt post-workout, taken 3 times weekly alongside resistance exercise, resulted in an increase of 1.3 kilograms lean mass, better bench and leg strength, and favorable shifts in muscle growth hormones like IGF-1 and myostatin compared to a protein-free placebo. You'll notice a trend. A lot of these foods lead to gains of around 1.2 kilograms of muscle, and that's no coincidence. We'll explain why on the 7th food on the list. Other than the huge amount of protein in Greek yogurt, it also contains probiotics and bioactive peptides that encourage good gut bacteria, strengthen the gut lining, and reduce inflammation. In the Framingham Offspring study published by Nutrients, regular yogurt intake was associated with lower levels of inflammatory markers like IL-6 and fibrin, while milk and cheese didn't show the same effect. And a meta-analysis of probiotic yogurts confirmed reduced C-reactive protein levels after 8 weeks in adults, helping curb low-grade inflammation linked to age-related muscle loss. If that wasn't enough to convince you about Greek yogurt, let's not forget that it is packed with calcium, phosphorus, B12, iodine, magnesium, and vitamin D. These nutrients support strong bones, healthy metabolism, and steady energy, all of which are crucial as we age. In short, Greek yogurt is a triple threat with high-quality protein, gut-healing probiotics, and inflammation reduction, making it ideal for seniors aiming to protect muscles and overall health. Whilst Greek yogurt is impressive, the next food is on a whole different level. It's one of the most complete, affordable, and misunderstood muscle-preserving tools out there, and chances are you already have it in your fridge. Let's crack into the truth about the food that can be eaten in more ways than you can count. Food number 6, eggs. This powerhouse breakfast staple is one of the top 3 muscle-saving foods for seniors, packed with high-quality protein, nutrients, and age-fighting benefits. Eggs are a complete protein containing all 9 essential amino acids. They're also loaded with leucine, the key amino acid that triggers muscle building, even in aging bodies. A study published by the British Journal of Community Nursing on older adults found that eggs are an inexpensive, familiar, easily digestible protein source that supports muscle synthesis and helps guard against sarcopenia. For years, people tossed the yolk, but modern science flips that script, especially for seniors looking to build or maintain muscle. A 2017 study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that eating whole eggs after resistance exercise increased muscle protein synthesis by about 42% more than egg whites alone, even though both of them had the same amount of protein, which in this case was 18 grams. How come the whole eggs have an increase in protein synthesis? That's because the yolk delivers healthy fats, vitamins A, D, E, choline, and bioactive factors, all of which amplify how efficiently your body uses protein to build muscle. I know what some of you are thinking. What about cholesterol? Here's the truth. For most people, dietary cholesterol doesn't significantly raise blood cholesterol or heart risk. A 2025 study published by Nutrients found that adults aged 70 or older who ate eggs regularly, around 1 to 6 times weekly, had a 29% lower risk of cardiovascular death and a 15% lower risk of overall mortality. So all in all, the yolk isn't the enemy. It's where most of the muscle-supporting nutrients are hiding. Unless your doctor advises otherwise, whole eggs beat egg whites, especially when it comes to fighting muscle loss and staying strong as you age. Eggs are flipping fantastic, but what if you could supercharge your strength, boost your recovery, and make your workouts more effective with just one daily scoop? That's what the next food does. Food number 7, creatine. Let's talk about creatine. the supplement that's not just for athletes. It's one of the most proven muscle boosters for seniors. When paired with resistance training, it turbocharges strength, lean mass, and recovery. Creatine helps your muscles quickly regenerate the energy molecule ATP during short, intense efforts like lifting or standing up from a chair. As we age, natural creatine levels drop, making it harder to maintain muscle function. When combined with resistance training, creatine delivers amazing results for older adults. A major meta-analysis of more than 700 individuals, ages 57 to 70, found that those supplementing with creatine gained almost 1.2 kilograms more muscle and had significantly higher improvements in both upper and lower body strength compared to resistance training alone. As we mentioned on the Greek yogurt segment, you might have noticed a trend. Soy, dairy, and now creatine all mention gains of around 1.2 kilograms of lean mass. That's no coincidence. In older adults, even small nutritional changes, when combined with resistance training, lead to consistent, meaningful increases in muscle mass of around 1 to 1.4 kilograms in as little as 8 to 12 weeks. That may not sound like much, but for a senior, that's the difference between frailty and independence. The fact that so many studies hit the same number just shows how powerful small daily habits can be. Not only does creatine boost muscle, but it may also help maintain bone density and reduce fall risk, which is crucial for seniors. While evidence is still emerging, early studies published by the Journal of Clinical Medicine show promising support for both muscle and bone health. If you are skeptical about creatine, you're not alone. Creatine has had a bodybuilder supplement reputation for years. But here's the truth. There are over 1,000 peer-reviewed studies that have been published on creatine. It's one of the most researched supplements in the world. Even organizations like the International Society of Sports Nutrition recommend it for older adults, although those with kidney issues should check with their doctor first. This is because creatine increases the levels of a substance in your blood called creatinine, and creatinine is what doctors often use to estimate kidney function via a test called eGFR. So when you take creatine, your creatinine levels can appear high, even if your kidneys are perfectly fine. It is important to note that creatine does not actually harm healthy kidneys. But if you have kidney disease or even slightly reduced kidney function, your doctor needs to know you're supplementing so they can interpret lab tests correctly and make sure it's safe for your situation. The recommended dosage for creatine is 3 to 5 grams per day, taken after workout or with your biggest meal. And the product you are looking for is pure creatine monohydrate. Creatine helps you push harder and recover faster. But what if you could combine hydration, recovery, and muscle-building protein into a single delicious drink? Let's get into the final combo your muscles will thank you for. Food number 8, coconut water and whey. This dynamic duo is the ultimate recovery drink for seniors. Electrolytes, hydration, fast-digesting protein, all in one delicious serving. Coconut water is naturally rich in potassium and electrolytes, making it an effective, gentle rehydration choice, perfect for after light exercise or just as a refreshing morning boost. It rehydrates faster than plain water and helps prevent that post-exercise dizziness or fatigue. In controlled trials published by the Southeast Asian Journal of Tropical Medicine and Public Health, coconut water was as effective as sports drinks at restoring fluid balance and plasma volume after exercise, sometimes even more comfortable on the stomach. One study comparing fresh coconut water, sodium-enhanced coconut water, sports drink, and plain water found that coconut water matched or outperformed sports drinks in rehydration and plasma volume recovery, with less nausea than water alone. Whey protein is the gold standard for muscle recovery in seniors. It's complete, high in leucine, rapidly digested, and proven to boost strength and lean mass when paired with resistance training. A 2024 meta-analysis of 30 RCTs in older adults published by Clinical Nutrition showed that whey protein supplementation with resistance training significantly boosted lower body strength and helped preserve or improve appendicular skeletal muscle mass, which is the key for mobility. Combine the two and you get a ready-to-use recovery drink. The electrolytes rehydrate, while the whey jumpstarts muscle repair, and don't forget the digestive ease. But wait, coconut water and whey, Isn't that a weird mix? We get it. The idea might sound strange at first, but trust us, it works better than you'd think. Coconut water has a naturally light, slightly sweet flavor, not overpowering like fruit juice or milk. When you add a vanilla or unflavored whey protein, it creates a smooth, tropical, almost shake-like drink, especially if chilled. Prefer chocolate whey? You'll get a coconut-cocoa fusion that mimics light chocolate milk. Add a dash of cinnamon or some frozen berries, and it's instantly more gourmet. Worried about texture? Coconut water is thinner than milk, so it mixes cleanly. Just shake well or use a blender bottle for best results. No clumps, no chalky aftertaste, and no bloating like you might get from dairy-heavy smoothies. There you have it, the 8 most powerful foods to help fight muscle loss, boost strength, and keep you feeling strong, steady, and independent no matter your age. Now we want to hear from you. Which of these muscle-saving foods are you excited to add to your morning routine? Or maybe you've got a personal favorite we didn't mention? Drop it in the comments below. We'd love to hear what's working for you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more science-backed health tips every week, and share this with a friend or family member who could use a little muscle boost of their own. Thanks for watching, and remember, lasting health starts with what's on your plate. Stay tuned for more.